Hello! Jurassic Collectibles back again with another dinosaur figure review. And today's is a little bit unique. We're going to be looking at this. It's the MOJO Brachiosaurus. You can find the item featured in today's review and more at everythingdinosaur.com. Check out their site today. So a while back we had an unboxing from Everything Dinosaur and it contained a plethora of MOJO dinosaur figures amongst others, and they'll all be coming up for review on the channel in good time. Now I wanted to review this one because to me it very much represents what we see the Brachiosaurus looking like in Jurassic Park, and as you guys know I'm a little bit of a fan of Jurassic Park, hence the name of the channel. But this is a very nice little figure, and one of the cool things about it is actually its size. It's a nice desktop model size. If I bring in our good friend Off-Color Alan, come on Alan, you can stand up, you can see actually that the Brachiosaurus is sort of smaller than your average Brachiosaurus figure. Usually it's quite big to kind of reflect how big the Brachiosaurus would have been, but this one is actually quite nice and small and perfect as a desktop ornament. Okay, let's put him on the turntable and take a closer look. We've already reviewed one other figure from MOJO, and that was the red Tyrannosaurus Rex. If you haven't seen that review, link is down below. But I suggest you do, because it's actually a very nice T.rex figure. Bold in coloration and actually a very nice sculpt. I think a lot of you overall enjoyed the MOJO Tyrannosaurus Rex. And this one's a little bit smaller in scale, but no less detailed. And I really appreciate the paint job on this one, as we'll see when we take a closer look now. So starting off with the head sculpt, you can see we've got a really nice looking sculpt there. They have used a high gloss black on the eyes to give them that sort of genuine wet look. And overall I really like the look of this head sculpt. Despite its size, I mean you can see my finger there and how small that head is. The sculpt is really nice, and I definitely get the feeling that this was handmade. And for something that's handmade, the sculpt is particularly nice. It's just got a charming look about it. So what I was saying about it being a good desktop ornament, you can really appreciate this one sitting on your desk. It's really, really nice. As we move down the neck, you can see lots of lovely creases and folds, nice defined musculature going down the neck, and it really does feel like the Jurassic Park Brachiosaurus. As we move into the shoulder area, we've got nice defined musculature. I think the musculature has a slight feel of being almost squared off or a little bit simplified. For example, the way that this groove has been cut in to define the musculature here is quite rough feeling, but in a way it adds to that sculptural feel of the figure. You can see we've got some nice sort of cream coloured airbrushing going on the underside of the neck, all the way going down into the belly. Some nice musculature here, some nice creases on the insides of the legs there, and you can see they have sculpted the toes. Quite rudimentary feeling, it's got a sort of like hand carved feel to it. But I kind of like it. It's got its own style. As we move into the torso, you can see we've got some nice creases sculpted under here, and this definitely feels inspired by the Brachiosaurus maquette from Jurassic Park. I wouldn't be surprised they looked at that for reference. As you can see here, it says MOJO. As we move into the back leg again, nice creases going on here. Nice clear musculature. You really get that sort of hand sculpted, handcrafted feel. Very, very nice. As we move into the tail, again, nice sculpted creases going on here and underneath. Nice clear musculature running all the way along the tail. So move on to the other side, the same again. Really nice creases at the top of the leg there. Very nice sculpted creasy knees. We love creasy knees on the channel. Nice contrast in the pose. This leg being back, this one being forwards. Again, nice clear musculature. Very sort of handcrafted looking. And actually the paint job is something I really like on this one. It's kind of been painted grey and then been dry brushed in a sort of light creamy colour to bring out all the details, and it really works well. It gives this dinosaur sort of like a chalky sculpted feeling. And for one, I'm a big fan of that. I think it's a really good idea. What Alan wants to know is just how big is the Brachiosaurus? If I bring in the yellow tape measure, you can see it's about 6.5 inches tall, which is about 16 centimeters. In terms of length, you're looking at about 8.5 inches, about 22 centimeters. And in terms of the width, if I go across the shoulders, you're looking at about 1 3/4 inches, which is about 4.5 centimeters. Size comparison time, let's bring in the MOJO Red Tyrannosaurus Rex. This one's been reviewed on the channel, and I'm a big fan of this dinosaur. I think although the sculpt might be simplistic compared to some of the other dinosaur figures we have on the channel, I think its posing and its paint scheme really adds up to this really nice appealing looking Tyrannosaurus Rex. And I think the same can be said for this Brachiosaurus. Its proportions definitely feel inspired by the Jurassic Park Brachiosaurus, so if you're looking for a small scale Jurassic Park Brachiosaurus, then this might be a good choice for you. Next, let's bring in the recently reviewed Schleich Mini Tyrannosaurus Rex from the Tyrannosaurus Rex and Spinosaurus 2-pack. Again, link is down below if you want to see that video. But you can see actually this Tyrannosaurus Rex scales up quite nicely with this Brachiosaurus, and they do complement each other. I think they look quite good next to each other on the shelf. But yeah, pretty cool. And this one's got quite a Jurassic Park look to it. So there's definitely potential for a Jurassic Park repaint with this figure. And then you've got the Jurassic Park looking Brachiosaurus, so you're kind of starting to build up Jurassic Park dinosaurs in this scale, which is pretty cool. Lastly, let's bring in our good friend Off-Color Alan once again, just so you can see how he scales up next to this Brachiosaurus. It kind of looks like the size of the smaller Brachiosaurs that were going to be in a deleted scene in Jurassic Park. I think there's some artwork by Crash McCreary somewhere, or a painting with some young or juvenile Brachiosaurs, and they kind of look about this size. So that's what I'm being whisked back to when I see these two next to each other. Now you've seen it reviewed, why not pick up your own at everythingdinosaur.com? Link is in the description. So there we have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's look at this Jurassic Park-esque Brachiosaur from MOJO. I think this is a really nice figure. I think it's got a really nice handmade look to it, and the paint job's really nice too. I love this dry brushing. And if you're a Jurassic Park fan, there's no denying that this does resemble the Jurassic Park Brachiosaurus. So if you're looking for a small version for your desk, then look no further than the MOJO Brachiosaurus. Okay guys, rate, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.